After a nice chicken tendy meal with ranch, of course, have you ever had to go to the bathroom and wonder to yourself, will I survive my explosion? Well, look no further than the WWE shop, where you will find custom Dirty Dom Mysterio toilet paper at $12.99, plus shipping and handling, plus taxes, because what would this world be without taxes? Am I right? With my fresh supply of Dirty Dom TP, I no longer have to fret about not being able to wipe my booty hole.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Then go.
I need you to come with me.
Why?
To wipe my bum.
And now I can cleanse it from the toxins within and place it all over Dirty Dom's face, exactly where it belongs. Try it. You will not be disappointed. On a serious note though, what are they doing with my boy? What are they doing with him? Why did we have to release toilet paper? Like, we're already not taking him very seriously. And now they release toilet paper for him. And then the week prior, they released a Daddy Dom shirt. That was the last thing he needed. And now it's like he is all the way at the bottom of the wagon now. Talk about someone, I can't even say he's on the bottom of the wagon. Talk about someone who's fallen off the wagon. And not even for the reasons people would think. Normally when you say you've fallen off the wagon, it's like you're a drunk or stuff like that. No, Dom's just fallen off the wagon because Triple H has basically pushed him off the wagon. Dom with the new Judgment Day. Do I think this has benefited him? Yes and no. No, because he's not jumping ahead to my other point, getting that IC title push that I kind of wanted to see from him.
I'm entering the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament!
Dom has kind of just been that lackey to Finn, and it's not really looked good on him. He was actually looking good towards his end of the run with Rhea. Like that last week he was with Rhea, he actually looked very interesting because in previous videos I made about him, he started making his own decisions and stuff. He started looking like he was kind of taking charge, and that was good to see from him because you just were not used to seeing that. So it was something different for him, something new with his character. But now it's like we've reverted back to old habits, and they're not even, it's like almost worse than what it was before. I mean, I'm having a hard time watching him with this new group. In my opinion, he doesn't really even fit in with this new group. I mean, I feel like he's only with this group so this group stays relevant, and the same thing can be said with Liv. I mean, he could easily just be with Liv so she can stay relevant and so she can become the heel in this storyline, even though Rhea should technically be the heel. But that's a story for another day. This storyline is just going in circles, it feels like, in the sense where it's like it's the same thing every single day. Every single Raw, it's the same damn thing where somehow something happens with the Judgment Day out in the ring, and then Rhea and Damian come out, and either they get the crap beaten out of them, or vice versa, and the new Judgment Day gets the crap beaten out of them. It's the same old thing every single week, and that gets old. Like, they've repeated that same thing since SummerSlam. Why would you have him get chased out of his IC title opportunity that he had? Priest literally chased him out of the match. Like, that is so dumb. I would have loved to see him in that match and have something between him and Jay happen. Let him be the reason let Jay pin Dom, and that be the reason Jay is now the IC title winner. You know, have that little history. Dom should have been in that Fatal 4-Way match. He should have been in that match. And I'm sorry, but Dragunov somehow, I don't think Dragunov should have taken the pin. I don't think that should have been what they did. I think they could have easily found a way for Dragon Lee to take that pin. But seriously, Dom should have been in that match. It made no sense for them to have Priest chase him out of that opportunity because they haven't done anything with that since. Dom has not called out Priest for doing that. Doesn't even seem like Dom cares that Priest did that. And that's where the problem comes in, is that there's just been nothing to allude to why that happened outside of Priest just being frustrated with Dom, you know? And yes, I get it. Carlito came out there to try to help Dom. And that's another problem I had, is that why did Carlito even do that? I mean, yeah, it kind of looked like Dom needed the help, but knowing Dom, he's resilient. He could have easily kicked out of whatever happened to him, or I don't know. It's just they're finding ways to get like multiple stories intertwined when you didn't even need to do that. You know, it's like Dom's IC title thing could have been completely separate from the Judgment Day until that Fatal 4-Way match where Jay pins Dom and Jay becomes the #1 contender. That would have been so good, because that could have set up a beef, a rivalry between Jay and Dom could become Jay's new #1 contender coming up after Bad Blood. But we're not even there, you know? That's the problem I have, is that Dom's not even in the IC title picture anymore. It's like, what are they doing? And now, main reason why he's not in the title picture is because of Liv Morgan and this stupid storyline that he's been way too involved in, I feel like. And people are like, oh, it's a good thing that Dom's involved or whatever, you know? It adds to the story. It makes their story more interesting that Dom's involved, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yes, it does. But has it benefited Dom at all? No, it has not. And that's where I have the problem. This has not benefited him in the slightest. Honestly, this is actually kind of annoying to see, because he was going places before, you know, with Rhea. He was actually going somewhere. And now it's all about wanting people to see the Eskimo kisses that Liv and Dom do before Dom has his match or Liv has her match or whatever the hell it is, you know? It's like they wanted to see real couple shit, and it's just like Dom and Rhea knew how to keep it PG, and they knew how to keep it like entertaining enough for the fans to know that they were together, you know? They didn't need to go overboard. That's the problem I have. Liv and Dom are going a little overboard, and truthfully, this is like, I don't even know. It's this. I'll admit, Liv and Dom has definitely grown on me a little bit. I will admit that. They're good together because they're that couple you hate. They're that couple you hate. But oh my god, oh my god, it's like they're ruining Dom just for this storyline alone, and there's no resolve in sight. I can't see what they're gonna even do with Dom after Bad Blood. I mean, he has legit zero storyline after this story. Like, he has nothing in the background that's going on. He's literally just in this storyline. He's gonna be dangling from the damn shark cage. Like, I don't even know. There needs to be something that happens, you know, where we see something along the lines of Finn and Liv working together, and Dom starts to get suspicious of that, and Dom starts catching on and realizes that he made the wrong decision. There needs to be something like that, because what we have right now is a complete and utter joke of what Dom was. Yeah, Dom is becoming doink, and it's not a good thing. Right now, it is losing a lot of its interest levels, and it's not good. That's just not good. It has not been good for a while. The storyline lost a ton of steam since SummerSlam, and they have kind of fumbled the bag on both storylines. Finn and Priest, Rhea and Liv, and then Dom being involved in the Rhea and Liv. They have fumbled this whole Judgment Day implosion so much that they're all a joke now. I mean, again, I don't see what the whole point of this was if you don't even have like anything planned. There doesn't seem to be anything planned for Dom at all. What is going on? What is going on? I know a lot of people are against the idea of Dom and Rhea getting back together. I get that, okay? And honestly, it probably isn't the greatest idea in the world, but I think what needs to happen first and foremost is Dom needs to go on a singles run, and he needs to go for the IC title. That's what needs to happen. He needs to go on a singles run. He needs to get away from these groups, because he can generate this heat on his own. Not a lot of people can do that. You know, that's why Rhea joined a group. That's why Priest joined a group. So they can start generating this type of heat or, you know, levels of attention on their own. And Rhea still is able to do it. Priest is doing it pretty well too. I'm actually kind of surprised with how well Priest is getting over with the crowd. Rhea still is over with the crowd. Rhea's always been over with the crowd ever since she joined Judgment Day. But Dom, he's the only one over in that Judgment Day group. You know, Finn, he doesn't even get that great of a reaction, even though I love Finn, but he doesn't get that great of a reaction from the crowd. Liv's probably the second best at getting a reaction, which that in itself shows that Dom did not need to be involved in this storyline with Liv. It feels like they just did it to get Liv some heat, but truthfully, they have it backwards. Liv should not even be the heel in this storyline. It should be Rhea that's the heel. And if you wanted to maintain heat, Dom staying with her was a good idea. Again, I don't know. I'm under the impression that they are completely fumbling Dom's character right now, and that they have zero idea of what to do with him. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Like I said earlier, please leave your comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I would respond, and God, I'm praying for him. Please pray with me. Dom, I'm praying for you. Please.